What's up, yokais? It's your boy, Steph,
Hey there, demons. It's me, your boy.
and welcome back to another Yokaishi TCG trading card game video. Did you like my intro? I decided to switch it up a bit. So, we are here for another Yokai Showcase. And today I plan to do more than just 3 cards. You know, I don't want to leave you guys hanging, wanting more too much. So without further ado, let's just jump right into it. I'm going to be doing this at random. So like I did in the last video, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know, split this, because these cards are made of cardstock. Oh, having some difficulties here. So they are kind of flimsy. You know what I'm saying? You know. Okay. Put this down. Boom. All right. We're going to do first, we're going to start off with 3 like in the last video. You know what I'm saying? Like in the last video. All right. And let's see here. Which one shall it be? This one. And we have... the Bakizore. So, second Yokai Showcase, and we are already into a particular type of yokai. So, this is the Bakizore, I should say. Bake meaning ghost, typically, and I believe Zori is a type of Japanese sandal, straw sandal. And this yokai is a neutral type. So the orange, hopefully the orange comes up well on the camera. If not, don't worry, this was printed out on my home printer, which is a cheap printer, so the colors are kind of washed out a little bit. But so orange in my game stands for the neutral type, and this is the Bakizore. And the Bakizore is basically just... oh, there goes my dog. The Bakizore... oh, I guess he's gonna have a barking fit. The Bakizore, or the Bakizore, is a straw sandal that has basically come to life and become a yokai. Typically, sprouts an eye, a mouth and a tongue, sometimes arms and legs, you know? So yeah, it has 3 HP and 1 attack. And its effect here says, if this yokai is destroyed while set as a leg, take no sentinel damage. Basically, in my game, when you lose a yokai, you lose 1 sentinel point. Or, you know, lose a life point, basically. But if these guys are set as your leg, you don't lose any points at all. So I figured, I reckon these will be good to have in your deck. And also, yeah, the type or classification is Sukumogame, which Sukumogame are basically the inanimate objects that basically that come to life and become yokais. So, to put it bluntly, if you complain about Pokemon putting faces on inanimate objects and making them into Pokemon, I gotta break it to you, Japanese been doing this for hundreds of years. So that's the Bakizore. Oh, also another thing for neutral types in this game, I find that the neutral types in this game are yokai that that don't really have a element affinity, and they might be hard to pinpoint to one element. And also I noticed that you will notice that a lot of the yokai that I deem neutral type are rather strange, and thus they will have strange effects. So they might be a bit gimmicky, but I like gimmicks. So, next yokai, this one, that's right, and we have the Tengubi. Now, the Tengubi is actually magical flames or magical fire created by a Tengu, and touching this flame or these flames can actually curse you. I think they can make you ill, can probably cause death, or maybe grant you bad luck. So yeah, really bad yokai, really bad things to come across. Now, it's not specified if the Tengubi are sentient, but in my game, I decided to make them sentient. As you can see here, I hope it turns out good on camera. If not, I'll probably put a high resolution image on screen. I decided to give it a face similar to that of a Tengu, just to give it some sentience and some character. So they're little fireballs with like a Tengu face. And this is a fire yokai, fire for red. This I did by hand because I was too lazy to do it on the computer. So yeah, fire type. It does a actually dark attack, so dark type attack, and it is weak to water. HP 2, attack 2, and this yokai's effect is if this yokai is destroyed by another yokai, that yokai is inflicted with curse, and curse is a status effect in my game. So we'll put Tengubi down, and last yokai of this trio here is, who do we have? Oh ho ho, well, if it isn't my channel profile picture, the Chochinobake 2. Yes, by this you see that it says 2. So this is a variant of the Chochinobake. I have 2 in the game. And both have different effects, but this is a neutral type because it's orange. So neutral type, fire attack, weak to water. And this Sukigogami effect is each time this yokai attacks, flip a coin. If heads, inflict confusion. Normally these yokais like to lick you, so it's similar to like licking Pokemon, you know. 3 HP, 1 attack. In fact, since we are... Oh, before we go... In fact, since we are... Hold on, let me just look for the other one. Oh, found it. Found it. Here's the other one. So, I figured, why waste time? I might as well show you both at the same time. Yeah. And this one, same thing. It's neutral type, fire attack, weak to water, Sukigogami. And its effect here reads, each time this yokai declares an attack, flip a coin. If heads, inflict scorch. Scorch is a status effect. 3 HP, 1 attack. Now these yokai, pretty simple to the Bakizore, where they are paper lanterns that basically come to life. And they're pretty harmless. They just like to, you know, they like to pretend to be normal lanterns, and when you try to like light them or use them, they show you their true form and just scare you and or lick you. That's pretty much it. They're just there to just scare you and traumatize you. That's about it. And I really like these yokai for some reason. Well, I like drawing the Sukigogami because a lot of them are easy to draw. Very easy to draw. And I don't know, like when I draw them, they come out looking aesthetically pleasing. Especially this one, which is why I decided to use it, make it my profile picture. It just came out aesthetically pleasing. So that's the Chochinobake, all 3. Well, I mean, all 2. Oh, it's 9 minutes already. Oh, you know what? Freak it, we'll do it live. Come on, another one. Aha! We have a Mujina. Now, funny thing. Okay, so the Mujina is basically a badger that has lived for many years and has ascended to becoming a yokai. Now, the badger, or the Mujina in this case, is a shape-shifting yokai. It is a nature type, green for nature, nature attack, and it is weak to earth. So brown is earth, and it is a Mujina type. So here's the thing, okay? So Mujina have been mistaken for Tanuki. Tanuki is another yokai, and both the Mujina and Tanuki can shapeshift. In fact, the Tanuki are masters at shapeshifting. The Mujina are not. They're not that great. In fact, their shapeshifting is kind of imperfect but they can shapeshift. Now, in ancient times, the Japanese would confuse the Mujina and the Tanuki, you know, and that did annoy both species of yokai. So the reason why I have Mujina with two A's as a classification is because there are many yokai in the yokai bestiary that can shapeshift. In fact, shapeshifting is like a common yokai ability. It's like standard. So in this game, I have Mujina to represent yokais with the ability to shapeshift, and therefore any spell or support cards that come out that that are able to be comboed and paired with yokai that can shapeshift, boom, if it has Mujina, you can use it with that. So yeah, and this effect is when this yokai is summoned, add one shapeshift from your grave to your hand. So shapeshift is actually a spell card. So this guy, when you summon him, if you have a shapeshift in your grave already, you can get it back. So that's fun. Another one. Monster Cardo. Haha. And we have another Tsukigogame. And we have the Hakigami. Sounds like I'm laughing. The Hakigami. The Hakigami is basically a broom come to life. But it's not just any broom. It is actually the broom that are used at shrines, because you see back in those days, brooms were used for rituals and ceremonies to swipe away or ward off evil spirits. So if a broom in a shrine has been around long enough and is taken good care of, it can actually become a yokai and start sweeping around to ward off evil spirits. So this is a light type. Light type. And it has neutral attack, that's orange. And it is weak to fire. Tsukigogami. And its effect is, when summoned, select one dark yokai with 5 HP or less and return it back to the owner's deck. So, yeah. And HP is 3, attack is 2. Also, this little symbol here is me playing around with the idea of having rarities. Comment down below, let me know, should I have rarities? Should I not have rarities? I don't know. I'm not really used to playing around with rarities. So these are the yokai of today's video. Oh wow, we did a lot. So these are the yokai of today's video. Comment down below, which one was your favorite? Was it the Hakigami, the Mujina, the Chochinobakes, the Bakizore, or the Tengubi? So, like always, link to the socials in the description below. Yeah, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.